Hola clase! Today we are going to talk about the two ways that we are going to focus on to form questions in Spanish. Alright, there's multiple ways to form questions in Spanish, just like there is in English. But remember, do and does do not exist in Spanish. Alright, we're going to use the conjugated verb. We're going to use the conjugated verb in order to talk about does and in order to talk about do. Alright, so that's going to be our conjugated verb. Our conjugated verb is going to be our do and our does. Alright? So the first way for how we form questions in Spanish is we are going to place the subject after the verb, or we are going to drop the subject pronoun altogether in the sentence. Alright? So if we have the sentence, Enrique está en el parque, Enrique is in the park, we can turn this into the question of, is Enrique in the park? Alright? So we started that off with is Enrique in the park. Alright? So we need our word for is. Alright? It needs to agree with our subject Enrique. So we're going to say está Enrique en el parque. Alright? Is Enrique in the park? The second one, we're asking the question, do you study the homework? Do you study the homework? So this is a do question. Remember, do and does do not exist in Spanish. Alright? So with this one, we're going to use our conjugated verb in order to work with the do. Alright, so we're going to ask, ¿estudias la tarea? ¿Estudias la tarea? This is another example, or this is an example as well, that we dropped the subject pronoun of tú. Alright, we dropped it and we just said, ¿estudias la tarea? Or we could say, ¿estudias tú la tarea? Either one works. And then we're taking the sentence in the third example. There is a library in the city. Hay una biblioteca en la ciudad. We're taking that there is sentence and we're turning it, or we're switching it around to, is there a library in the city? So we're going to ask the question, ¿hay una biblioteca en la ciudad? Alright. All we did to change this was we added question marks. Alright. We changed it though from there is a library to is there a library? And then this one down here as well, this fourth example, tienes 14 años. You're saying that you are 14 years old. This one over here, tienes 14 años, that's going to be, do you have 14 years? Or are you 14 years old? Alright, so this conjugated verb is acting as our do. Do you have 14 years? Are you 14 years old? Alright. Now, I want you to think about the verb hablar. Hablar means to talk, alright? I want you to use the form of hablar to form the question, do you talk? Do you talk? So pause the video at this time and unpause it when you have your answer. So pause. Alright, now our question is going to be, ¿hablas tú? Do you talk? This is a do sentence, so we're going to start off with a conjugated verb. And remember, our subject comes after our verb in a question. Alright, ¿hablas tú? I'm going to guarantee you guys this question is going to be on your entrance slip tomorrow. Same thing with this up here. That's going to be on your entrance slip. Alright, do and does do not exist in Spanish. The conjugated verb is what brings along the do and the does. So you need to know that the conjugated verb is what's going to bring along the do and does in the question marks, all right? Inside the question marks, conjugated verb brings along that do and does, all right? Next section. All right, question words also form a sentence, all right? So the subject comes after the conjugated verb in a, or can come after the conjugated verb in a question as well, all right? So, blank es tu cumpleaños, all right? When is your birthday? All right, we need our question word for when. All right, so I'm going to sing my question word song in order to think of when, all right? Por qué, why, cuándo, when, qué, what, dónde, where. All right, I found out from our song that cuándo is our question for when, question word for when. All right, now the second one, where is the party? I need the word for where. So I'm going to sing my question word song again. Por qué, why, cuándo, when, qué, what, dónde, where. Dónde, where. So I'm going to write down my question word of dónde. ¿Dónde está la fiesta? Where is the party? All right, we're talking about the location of the party, so that's why we're using the verb estar. All right. And now, for this one down here, te toca a ti. Cambien la frase a una pregunta. Cambien, or change, the phrase to a question. All right, so this one down here, all we are doing is we are switching. All right, we are switching our subject with our conjugated verb. So we have our subject, our verb, and the thing that comes after it, all right? We're not going to focus on that right now. We're just focusing on switching our subject and our verb. So I'm going to add my question mark. Now, in a question, you place the subject after the verb. So the verb comes first, práctica, and then our subject comes after. Práctica Alonso Deportes. Alright, I want you to do the rest of these, numbers 2 and 3, and then we will go over all of these next class as well together, as well as the backside. You do not need to do the backside for homework. I want you to do numbers 2 and 3, though, to finish up. Gracias, clase. Hasta mañana. Adiós.